All right, so I got all the 1x6s up there on the roof. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this sheet of plywood, I'm gonna brace it up. I'm gonna just brace it a little bit further back from the windshield, where it curves around the windshield right there. I'm gonna scoot just a little bit further back, and then I'm just gonna make a self-made scribe jig to get that shape pretty good. So stay tuned. I'm gonna throw this up here and then I'll show you how to do that. I can do it without hitting everything. All right, so to get this curve on the wood, you make like a scribe jig is what it's called. You can buy them. I usually just use whatever I got laying around. I'm literally just gonna take a stick and a marker and tape the marker to my stick so I can just adjust it. And so I'm gonna come the furthest distance, which is gonna be right here in the center. I'm gonna take that, and that's where I'm gonna start, on the very edge of my wood, right on the edge, because I don't want to cut. I want to cut the least amount off as possible so I don't waste my wood. So I'll tape it and I'll just follow it, and that'll give me, it'll go in and out, and that'll give me my curve. Ugh. So I'm going to take it in the middle. And I'm going to mark the edge of my wood. Now I mark the edge so I know where to put the pin at. You don't want to do too much tape. Because you might need to be able to adjust it a little bit. So you see right there? Boom. Just the tip. And I'm going to make mini marks because it might move a little bit. If I go in or out, it's going to adjust this way. So I'm going to make a few marks, and then I'm just going to take like the median, you know, find my happy median. And hopefully I can get this to work the first time. You just want to pay attention to where your curve, not the wood, because you want it to be at the same place. So I'm kind of glancing at the wood, but I'm trying to focus on my stick. It's hard to do the edges. I'll probably just have to really take the edges off. See, my hand slipped on that one. See how it kind of made a line? Oh yeah. So that should be pretty close. But I'm gonna do it a few times. And I do the same thing like on a wall panel, like to seal it off or something. You can do that. If you're trying to seal it off and you're using wood, or like I'll probably use wood up top. I can take the same thing on like the side of the box. Like if I got it curved on the side, this is my box, this is curved in, I do the same thing to find that. And just like that, it stopped raining. All right, so let's see how this line is. See, pretty good. And I still gotta scoot it up a little bit. But see how easy that was? Now, and I'm showing you everything, because it ain't perfect, this corner, so I gotta trim that up, which I had a few lines right here, because it was just kind of hard to do. And so I went with the least aggressive one, so I could work my way, because I didn't want to get it too much if I didn't have to. And this side, as you can tell, it's pretty good. So, and I went ahead and threw some, I went down 2-ply on it, and just ripped some lines to kind of help it bend, because it was pretty stiff. I was going to use 1/2 inch, but this is 3/4. So I wasn't going to do that with the 1/2 inch. I was just going to put 2 on top, but I'm still going to do the 3/4. So I did that, and I'm still going to do 1/2 inch on top of it. So yeah, you can see, turned out pretty good with just your piece of wood and some electrical tape and a marker. So just be resourceful. And if y'all follow me, y'all know we do this in the carport on the gravel driveway. Ain't in no fancy shop or nothing. My buddy Austin lets me borrow some sawhorses sometimes. But sometimes when I get a jigsaw, I literally just got this kind of box of wood that I set my stuff on, so I can jigsaw. Let's put it up. My wife is sitting here giving me crap. She's like, that's not gonna stick to your ceiling. Just like that. Sure it's lined up. Hopefully this stuff doesn't ooze out everywhere. I did put another carpet down just in case. Well, I'm just going through and putting some screws in. Well, both pieces of wood are up. Now I'm going to do a piece that goes all the way across. So I think 1/2 inch will fit better at this point in time. And since I got the 2 pieces of wood, I got to do some cross cuts or whatever, just to make sure it bends really good to it, and so it doesn't crack. What's up? Well, I got, if you can see, I got that piece of wood up. It's up there. It's 1/2 inch. It's up there pretty good. On this piece, I actually used liquid nail. I think there's like, I put 4 tubes on it. But I shot up screws, and I used some 2-inch screws that'd be long enough to go through both pieces of wood into my original piece of wood on the ceiling. So while that's doing that, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna wrap it. But I figured I'd work on my center console. And that is a whole nother video, but I guess I'll cut and go to that video.